Hello, hello. Okay, so we are ready to start May's mastermind meeting. Today we're going to talk about discounts. When is a good time to discount, if ever? How to reply to your customers when they ask for a discount, and if there are any is there any instances in where it's good or okay to offer a discount? So first of all, if you haven't been into any of the masterminds, because I see a couple of new people. My name is Oralia. You probably know me because you heard it from somewhere, but my name is Oralia, and I'm a coach for event creators and designers. Now, the mastermind, I'm going to go here real quick. The mastermind group is a place where you can get information from other businesses. I give a small presentation at the beginning, and then we talk about the theme that, like, for example, discounts today. And if you have any questions, anybody can answer them. So for this part right now, I'm gonna share my screen. And can you just let me know in the chat if you're able to see it? So I want to make sure that everybody's seeing it. Okay, perfect. So today we're going to discover the best approach for handling clients' requests when they ask for a discount. And if you are considering giving one, what are the things that you can do in order to have it not hurt your business? So first of all, I want to ask you this. Think about a situation in your life where you ask for a discount yourself for something that you bought, for a service or a product. Not like you went to Target and there was something at 40% off, where you ask whoever was the customer service person, and then you requested a discount if you ever done that. What was it? How did it happen? What went through your mind that you said, okay, this is a good chance to ask for a discount? How did it started? What happened after? How did they respond? If you got the discount, how much was it? Was it worth it? Will you do it again? All of these things about that situation, because sometimes we think that customers are not, they don't have a right to ask for a discount, but I want to make the request relatable to you. So if you ever done that, I want to make sure that it's that you know that is something that a lot of people do. So if you have ever asked for a discount, think about that. And then with that mindset, with you putting yourself in the shoes of a customer or a client, I want you to think about the next stuff without forgetting that you're a business owner, of course. So what do you think that what do you think about giving or offering discounts? Sometimes, why you think that you can offer discounts or you just give it? Sometimes it's because you have low sales. Maybe it's a slow month, or you thought that you were going to have a lot of events, but you haven't. Maybe it's a slow year. Sometimes we don't go month by month. We go by, like, we know in advance, few months in advance, how many events we're going to service. So I want you to put in that position that, okay, if I have low sales right now and it seems like it's going to affect my business, is that why I think that I can offer discount so I can make the sale? Sometimes it is imposter syndrome. It's probably this happens more often when you're new to the industry. If you're new to the industry, or if there's something, a new product or a new service that you offer, even if you have been in the business before, it can seem like, okay, I'm not very good, I don't have a lot of experience, so maybe if I offer a discount, I can get more sales. Another one is to have an unclear money mindset. What does that mean? One of the things that we touch on in the mastermind or in the classes that I give at Event Decor Academy is that all of us have program, like we come program about the money mindset that we have. Sometimes it happens in childhood or adolescence. So if you are unclear about your money goals in your business, about your sales goals, your profit goals, and all of those things, it can be unclear the money that you need to get every month in order to stay afloat or to have profit. So if that money mindset is unclear, it can happen that you say, okay, well, in order to reach whatever amount you put on your mind, I need to give discounts so I can have more sales. Also, it could be that you don't know yet the power of saying no. And I don't want to put anybody down. This is very common, and this has happened to many of us. When we don't know how to say no, and we want to please all the clients that come asking for requests, that we want to make sure that they're all happy, but sometimes it's impossible to do. But you don't know how to say no, or you feel uncomfortable, or it's just like too much of a hassle, so just give out the discount. Another part of why you have done that in the past as a business owner is that maybe it's the first time that you're doing something new. This is not the same as imposter syndrome, but this is like, okay, if I am a balloon designer and now I want to offer florals, and I never done that before, maybe that's why I'm giving discounts, because it's the first time that I'm doing this. So these are some um, of the things that can come to your mind when you think about giving or offering a discount. But then there's the other side when you are not thinking about that, when your low sales, your money mindset are not in the back of your mind, and then you're in a consultation or a phone call or emailing, texting back and forth with a client or a possible client, and they ask for a discount. They said, okay, I can do that if you give me 10% off. Or is there any possibility that I can get $200 off? Because they're not gonna say, oh, can you do it cheaper? Well, sometimes they can. Sometimes they do say that. But sometimes it comes in a very polite, nice, kind manner. They're not gonna demand it either. So when a client asks for a discount, it could be because one of these three things. It doesn't mean that it's one of these three, is that these are the most common ones. First, they fail to appreciate the quality of your work. It doesn't mean that you do a bad job. It could mean that they don't know all that it entails to do a decoration. We hear it all the time in the balloon industry. Oh, why is it so expensive if it is just balloons? Well, there's more than balloons. There's a lot of other things that come into play in order to do a decoration with balloons. So if they don't know, if they're not educated about the industry, about what it takes to do the job, if they're not aware of all of that, they don't appreciate the value of having somebody to come to your house or to a venue or to a place and do all the decoration while the client is doing some other things. So it's not their fault. It's just like they haven't encountered this before. Maybe they never have done a party where they have to hire a decorator. Another of the things that could happen is that their budget cannot accommodate your services. Again, this is not on you. This is not your fault. It could be that they were not aware that decorations need a certain budget and they just thought, well, I don't think it's that very expensive. So I'm going to set aside $200. And we all know that $200 is just for material sometimes, and not even that. So it could be maybe that their budget can accommodate your services. And especially if you are into the luxury market, or if you are not making your services super extra cheap, which you shouldn't, then it could be more than a client was thinking about. The other one, simply is just their natural way of doing things. And for example, many of you know I'm Mexican. In Mexico or in Hispanic communities, countries, it is very normal to ask about for a discount, to ask if you can do it for less, even to try to negotiate with the people, with the owners, the business owners, is something that we all do because it's something that we don't see in our countries. We don't see it as bad. It's kind of part of normal life. So it could be that is their cultural background. I have heard this from many South Asian countries as well. So it could be part of that, or is part, or totally completely separate. It can be their money mindset that if I am throwing a party that is only for one day, I'm not paying that much because that's a lot. So it's part of their money mindset. They don't think that they should pay a certain amount of money for something that is last one day. They don't think that they should pay somebody for a service that they can do themselves. So it's a mindset that they have. So that's why they don't see the value. Therefore, they ask for the discount. So with that said, now you know why they're asking and why you as a business owner are inclined to offer or give a discount when clients ask for that. Now we're going to check why you never should give a discount to make a sale. Now there are specific situations in where you can give out discounts, but if possible, you never give a discount to make the sale because one of these things could happen. Either you give control of the negotiation to the client, which is very common. So the client is asking for a discount without having a relationship with you. They don't have a relationship yet because probably you're talking if you haven't signed a contract, if you haven't talked to the client a lot, if this is by text or by email, probably this is the first time or maybe the second time that you guys talk to each other. So that you're not in the place where you have a relationship yet. This is the start of it. You're building it, but you don't have a relationship with the client just yet. And they're asking for a discount. That means that they get the control of the negotiation. And this is not only about money. This could be about many details that are going to happen later down the road. If they say, I want this color, and you said this color doesn't go with that, I would suggest this other one. They feel more in control because probably the back of their mind is, if they give me a discount, that means that they are more willing to say yes to other things that I want, even though for you as a business owner might not make sense. So when you give the control to the client, like I said, it's not only about money, it is about how the communication is going to go. If you set your rules since the beginning, it is more likely that they're going to follow them. If you break your rules since the beginning, or even if it's not a written rule that you have, that is more likely that they're gonna keep asking for some other stuff that you might not be comfortable with. Another one is it forms a behavior pattern. Think about if this client is going to refer you to somebody else, and then let's say that you did a beautiful decoration for a birthday party, and one of the guests at the birthday party asked your client, well, this is beautiful, who did it? And the first thing that comes out of your client's mouth is, well, so and so did it. If you are looking for a balloon lady, a decorator, a designer, just contact her and make sure that you ask for a discount because she actually gave me one. Or they probably say, well, yes, this is the lady and I only pay this amount of money. So because they have this thought already put in their mind, they're going to think that that is what they're going to pay. Even if they are thinking about something completely different or more elaborate, or even if it's less, they think that whatever price your client says, they think that is going to be the best baseline of whatever whatever they are going to request. So that forms a pattern, and we all do it too. If you, let's say that you buy a vacuum at Walmart, and then a friend says, well, that's an amazing vacuum, where you got it? And you said, oh, it's a Walmart, go quick because it is $100 off right now. So that's the first thing that comes to mind because we all want a deal, we all want a discount, we all want to go to take advantage of any sales that any stores have. However, you are not a store, you're a small business owner, or even if it's a small big business owner, even if it is a more a franchise or something like that, there's still you're not like you don't have 7 locations in your city or something like that. So that creates the base of a client, like for example client referrals, or if they have friends and family, they usually ask, and they probably share what they pay. Another one is if they pay less, and if they see that everybody else is charging a bigger amount, they might think that your services are low quality because they're cheap or less expensive. They don't necessarily need to be cheap. But if somebody else is charging $500 or $1,000 more, they might think, oh, okay, well, this person is charging less because they have low quality, and I don't want that. I actually want quality. I actually want a professional team to come to my house or to my event and do the decoration. So they might not hire you not because you were bad, because you were less expensive, and they think they said, okay, less expensive equals low quality. So even if they ask for a discount, because they said, okay, well, if they're doing that, then they might not do a good job at my event. And another one, and the most important one, why you should never give a discount to make a sale is because your profit margin will decrease instantly. And unless you try to upsell what you had already discounted, it's going to be very hard from that one event to make a profit bigger than what you had before. And usually you say, there could be the instance in where you say, okay, I gave them discount, but then instead of giving them balloons, I'm gonna let's say I'm gonna buy a different brand that is less expensive. Then there goes the quality. If you're thinking, okay, I give them a discount, so now I have to make up for it so I don't lose money in my profit, then you are thinking about either low quality, low materials that are less expensive, or to have somebody, maybe if I have a staff of 5 with me, I'm gonna have a staff of 4, and then it's gonna be more pressure to your team. It's gonna be more pressure to you. So there's a lot of things that go hand in hand. But the most important one is that your profit margin will decrease instantly, and then you're looking for ways to make it better or bigger. So now that you know all of that information, I know it's a lot and I'm talking a little bit fast, but now that you know all the information, how are you going to respond when a client asks for a discount? So there's many ways, but I think there's 5 ways, and I'll tell you why. There's 5 ways that you can respond. First, if a client says, okay, yeah, it's amazing, your job is perfect, I want it exactly like that, can you do it for $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 less? Okay, and then you get like, okay, well, then no, that's too much, whatever the amount they said. Well, I don't want to give a discount. I don't want to lose on my profit. So the first one is going to be, you're going to have value added. If you're willing to, not to give a discount, but to give them something extra instead, you can say, okay, instead of a discount, what I can do is add more value to the current package. For example, we can add X service at no extra cost. Now, take note of this. This is not something that is going to break the bank for you. This is something that you can say, okay, let's say, for example, that they ask for a $200 discount. And you say, well, I cannot do that kind of discount, but I can offer you the rental of the car box at no extra cost. I can offer you to upgrade the main table decoration linen to our deluxe package. And it should be something that you already have in stock, so you don't have to go buy, because then there's going to be less profit on that event. So it should be something that is you already have on hand, that you already know the value of it, so you don't offer like too much of it. You're not gonna say, okay, well, she asked me for $200, what I can match it to $200. It should be something that adds value, that is not, again, that is not going to break the bank, that you already have in stock, that is easy to set up, and that you don't have to think about getting, it's not something new to your inventory. So that would be adding value to what they already have. So they're not gonna get a discount, they're gonna pay the price, and you're gonna offer something extra that is not a hard thing for you to do. The second is to offer an alternative solution, which is this one right here. while we can offer a discount, I'd be happy to work with you to adjust the services we will be providing. So mostly, and I'll acknowledge this in the next response, mostly they ask for a discount because they wanted to get it cheaper. So, okay, you can say, well, I can offer you a discount, but you can take this off so then we can go lower in price. Or let's see what we can switch so it's better for you. So you offer alternatives in order to keep the sale, but also they feel that they're gaining something and they are not going to feel pressure to sign the contract. And if there's something that they really want, they usually will say, okay, yeah, I think that this solution is fine. And with that, you have many options because, again, within what you have on your inventory, within your services, within what you offer, you should offer any alternatives that are going to be beneficial to them and to you. Now, because we're talking about budget, you're gonna do budget acknowledgement. What that is that you said, okay, I understand that your budget the budget constraints can be challenging. A discount isn't feasible, but I'm here to help you choose a decor that fits our budget and enhances the party. Why are we saying that? Because I want to make sure that I'm going to offer you something cheaper, but it's going to be the same quality of the other thing that you wanted. It's going to be less quality. So for example, if you're a balloon artist, you say, well, you want to do a 30-foot garland for the main table and you want to go all out, but it's nothing within the budget. So what about if we concentrate in the backdrop that we're going to do, and instead of doing a 30-foot garland, we do a 15, but we add up some things. Let's say that we do, I don't know, and then you can say what you want to say. Let's add this and then take that off and then make it within the budget, and it still look nice and pretty and elegant, and it'll be an amazing party how you want it to have. So with that said, it's not that you're making them pick in between, like, oh, you cannot have this shiny nice gold thing but you can have this other one that is not very pretty, but you can have it. So you're offering something, okay, you cannot have this because it's not within the budget, but I have this other option that is really amazing as well. And we can highlight this kind of aspect in the decor of whatever you want to talk about. So that one is acknowledging the budget and saying, okay, this is what I can offer you within the budget that you have for the event. The next one is to, if you really don't want to offer a discount, if you don't want to offer an alternative, if you don't want to add value to whatever they're paying, if you just don't want to do any of that, but in the back of your mind you think that maybe there would be an opportunity down the road that is within the time frame of their event, you can offer future opportunities. So this is the answer that you're going to give. We don't have the flexibility to offer a discount right now, but I'll notify you if any promotional offers on discounts in the future. If you know that you never offer discounts, like if you have social media pages and website and you never ever offer discounts, then don't try to say this because then this will be lying to your clients. If you never offer discounts at all, then this is not even an option for you. This is for example, if you sometimes let's say, okay, well, it's going to be summer. So for the beginning of summer, I'm gonna give 5, 10, 15% off for the next 3 clients or whatever you want to do. Or I'm going to give $200 off or $100 off, whatever it is. If that's something, and we'll talk about it in a few minutes, about when are a good instance to offer discounts. But if you never offer discounts, then this is not an option for you. However, you can let them know, if you want to, I'll be glad to notify you. If the client sees the value in your service and if the client is okay with the budget that they have and the quote that you offer, and they just ask to see if they can get it for cheaper, but they still love your work and they still want you to do the decoration, they're gonna say, okay, yeah, That's okay. That's fine. Just, yeah, sure. Let me know about your promotional offers, but I'm ready to sign the contract right now. I'm ready to book you right now. If they are aware of the amazingness that you have and that you will bring to the table. If their budget is not really, if the service is not really within their budget, then they'll tell you at that point, well, we love this, what you want to do, we love the service, but it's definitely not in the budget. And then you can acknowledge the budget, and then you can offer alternative solutions. Now the other one, this last one, is when you want to say hell no. When I say, can I get this for $500 off? And you want to say, hell no, this is not what I want to do. So you are grateful, but then you're firm because you want to make sure that you remain professional. So thank you for considering our services. I'm sorry we can't offer a discount. Our prices are set to ensure the sustainability of our service quality. When you explain why you're not giving a discount, that acknowledges their feelings because clients have feelings as well. So you're not just saying hell no, you're just saying, well, in a few words and in a professional manner, you're saying, well, I have a business and I need the money for whatever it is. But so I cannot do a discount. I'm so sorry if you cannot afford it. I'm sorry. Hopefully you find somebody else. All of that you're saying with this sentence or with this little paragraph, without being rude or not polite. But it is firm because you said, okay, it doesn't give room for them to ask, like, please consider it, please. No, they're gonna say, okay, well, yeah, she has a point. She is making a living out of this, or this is a business, so I'm not gonna offer. I'm not gonna ask for a discount any furthermore. So if you can or if you want, screenshot these responses because it is very common that a client might ask for a discount. Not every client does, but it does happen. And when that happens, you want to be ready. And then you can have this on your phone, and especially not if it is over the phone or in person, but especially if you're having written communication with your clients by email or text, you can send one of these responses, and then it'll be better for both of you to keep on going with the discussion of the prices and the services and everything that you do. Now, what are the exceptions to the rule? Because I heard the other day that all rules are meant to be break or broken. How do you say it? So if you want to break the rules, there are exceptions in where you can offer discounts, or if the client asks for a discount, you can give it to them. So these are a few of them. There's many other ones, but I think these ones are the ones that you should take into consideration. First, you may have loyal customers that have hired you for their wedding, their sister's wedding, their bridal shower, the quinceañera, the birthday party, and then they wanted to do something for Mother's Day, for Father's Day, for graduation. If they have hired you more than, I would say, 3 times, then there are your loyal customers, especially in the industry that we are at. It's not like a client is going to hire you every few months. Sometimes it could be once a year. But if they do that and they become loyal customers, they're probably bringing you more clients. They're giving you referrals. They're putting your name out there when they have guests at their parties. Like for example, I have a client the very first event that I did for her was her daughter's high school graduation. The last event that I did for her was the same daughter's second birthday for the son. So my client has been with me for, I would say, about 12 years. So whenever she asks for something extra, or if she asks for a discounts, I do consider and I do give it to her depending on what she's asking for. I just don't say yes immediately. I take it into consideration because she has hired me probably for 15 plus events. So she's a very loyal customers. There are some other customers that are not as constant as her. However, that I know that they will hire me for events to come. So I do even sometimes offer the discount. Like, okay, yeah, I know that you have 2 parties, for example, coming this year. So I'll do this one at this price and this one at this other price. So it's up to you. All of these exceptions are up at your discretion. It's up to you if you want to give the discount or not. If you never want to do it in your business, if you never think about giving a special prices, then we can go back to this slide and then memorize this because that's the answer that you're gonna be given to all of those clients that ask you for special prices. Another exception to the rule is when a client has multiple events. This is not very common. A client doesn't get married twice in a year, or they don't have 2 quinceañeras, they don't have two birthday parties they might. So if they have multiple events and you're okay with doing that, with giving them a discount, or if they ask for a discount, you're okay with that, you can as well. For example, if for a wedding, they might have a bridal shower, they might have a bachelorette party, and they might have sometimes when the brides get ready, they want their room, if they have like a hotel room, they want the room decorated, or they want to give a balloon bouquet to their bridesmaids, whatever it is. So if you're okay with having a little bit of a discount when they have multiple events, then that's fine as well. Another one that this is not client related, not just yet, but this is more of you as a business owner thing, is if you have a new design or a product that you want to put out there in the market and you don't know how to get it out there, or you don't want to just spend the money and materials to do a mock-up or to actually do whatever your design or the product that you're going to offer is going to be, you can offer it at a discount. For example, graduation season is coming, and if you have in your mind you have this balloon bouquet, yeah, you have been wanting to do for a long time, but nobody has, like a few times that you have offered it, nobody wants to do it, or maybe you haven't even offered it to any of your clients. You can say, okay, this is what I'm thinking about, or you can do a mock-up, or you can do a picture where you can get your inspiration picture and show it to your clients and say, okay, I'm probably doing this as a new product or a new design. I'm offering at a lower price, and then put a date just for 1 week, 2 weeks, whatever it is. So if you have a new design or a product, you can offer a discount. However, after you launch it, after you launch the product or the design, and then people take advantage of that sale, you shouldn't do it at that same price, lower price. Again, because then that becomes part of your services and that should be at full price. Another one, it could be a sales strategy. If you have low sales and you need, for some reason, whatever it is, you need money, you need income, you can do a sales strategy and sell, okay, is again, graduation, Mother's Day, Father's Day, whatever it is, I'm going to do these balloon garlands or this decoration or this design at a lower price. But then it should have an expiration date and it should have rules, a set of rules, so that way people don't take advantage in a bad way of your strategy. However, you have to make sure, because it is a strategy, you have to make sure that you don't spend a lot of money on materials, or that if you do, your profit is still good, that your profit is not going to be very low, in that it doesn't make sense to do these kind of sales. The other one is FOMO, fear of missing out. It is not FOMO for you, the business owner, it's FOMO for your client. So for example, if it is, let's say Christmas time, and then you're offering a backdrop for your Christmas parties, and you say, okay, my client A already booked it, client C already booked it and put her deposit down, client Elle, she just booked the backdrop and we're going to do it in such and such place, whatever. And then people are starting to see that everybody is going to have this amazing decor, amazing backdrop at their, what did I say, Christmas party? They're going to have this amazing decor at their Christmas party. So they have FOMO that they're not going to have it. And then they say, well, I know that the price was this, but I was wondering, my budget is this. I was wondering what you can do with that. And then you can offer a discount for that if that's okay with you. Or you can promote it, but then that would become a sales strategy. You can promote it at a lower price. And then the last one, it could be just for gratitude. And I think most of us that have a business for at least, I would say 2 or 3 years, we have done it at some point. And the most common one nowadays is when you reach certain number of followers in social media, then you do a giveaway. And that is a discount because you're discounting 100%. So when you do giveaways, that is a discount. And you say, okay, if I reach 1,000, 10,000 followers, whatever number. If I reach 5,000 followers, then I'm going to do a giveaway of this X product. That is a discount of 100%. And that is because of gratitude, because you're happy that 1,000, 5,000, whatever, 500 followers are on your page, and you just want to be grateful with the people that follow you, and then you offer a giveaway. Or sometimes it doesn't have to be a giveaway. Sometimes it could be a discount. It can be like, okay, I reached I reach 10,000 followers, so I'm gonna give 10% to the next 2 clients, whatever it is. So you can offer discounts because of gratitude. And that is an amazing sales strategy as well, because then people know that you are kind and nice and that you give discounts every now and then. Another one is when it's your anniversary, when businesses have anniversary sales, they usually say, okay, it's our anniversary, so we're gonna give $50 off, $100 off, 10% off, whatever it is. So those are the exceptions to the rule. You don't have to do it. This is at your discretion. This is something for you to think about. If you never want to offer a discount, that's fine. You don't have to. It's up to you, because the beauty of being a business owner is that you can choose whatever rules you want to have on your business as long as they make sense. All right, so with that said, I have some recommendations as always. Sorry. So the books are Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion. Now, this is an amazing book. They don't talk a lot about discounts, but they offer about persuasion. Persuasion. Is that how you say it? So they talk about in the book how you can convince somebody to choose something without being malicious or lying, things like that. It's more the psychology of how to do it. So sometimes, like for example, when I said you can offer an alternative solution, you can say, well, you might benefit more from this option A that I'm giving you instead of the original thing that you wanted to do. So this is a very good book. They do talk a lot about how you can persuade customers to choose something that is beneficial to you, the business owner, and them as clients. Now, a podcast is the Customer Experience Advantage podcast. This is by David Avrin. I have recommended it before, but I think that because they talk a lot about customer experience, there is a episode right there that talks about discounts. So it's something very common that they touch on on his podcast. So I think it's a good choice to listen to any of those episodes. And then on social media, there is this guy that I just recently discovered. His name is Chris Daw. And then he has 2 pages. He doesn't share the same content on both pages. So I'm going to recommend both of these. The first one is his personal account. And then the other one, The Future is Here, Future with no E. That one is more general and it talks a lot about business in general. But any of those, he gives a lot of good information about customer service and business strategies. And there's a few reels that he has in where he talks about when is a good idea to lower your prices. So he agrees with me that there are instances where you can lower your prices and be okay with that, with offering that discount. So there are 3 ways to work with me. So first, the mastermind is every second Tuesday of the month. We meet on Zoom. I have been posting these videos on YouTube as well. So we are going to keep doing that. This is free of charge. And then right now, if you watch the recording, you only watch until like in a couple of minutes, I'm going to finish the recording. But after that, we have hot seat time, which is if anybody has a question, whether it's related or not to the topic that we talk about, you can be in the Zoom room or the Zoom meeting, and then we can talk about anything and everything that has to do with the business. Now, the second is a strategy session. It's 45 minutes of coaching based on your business needs. And then I do have my 90-day high touch program, one-on-one coaching called Event Decor Academy. If you need more information about any of these, or if you have any questions, you can follow us on Instagram or join our Facebook group. Whether you are any part of any of those, you can DM me directly and I'll answer right away. All right, so I am going to stop the recording now. And then if you are watching the recording, feel free to ask me any questions in the comments and then I'll answer. And if you are here live, then hang out for a couple of minutes while I stop this and make sure that it's not recording. Other than that, I'll see you. Our next meeting is in June. So second Tuesday of June. Let me see real quick when is that. So that would be June 11th. So on June 11th, we're going to be meeting again on Zoom. All of the information is on the mastermind group on Facebook and my Instagram page. Bye.